What's the most extreme thing someone's ever done for you? I got fired from my job of 20 years when my company found out I was gay. This was 2003 in bumfuck Georgia, and let me tell you, there wasn't jack shit you could do about it legally. I'd worked my ass off to become regional manager, and suddenly I'm getting escorted out by security like I'd been embezzling. The whole thing started when some a-hole coworker saw Scott pick me up from the Christmas party and kiss me in the parking lot. Within a week, I'm sitting in HR being told there were budget restructures. Complete bullshit. My assistant later showed me an email chain where my boss literally called me that gay liability we need to get rid of. I sent out probably 200 resumes over 6 months, and I swear the word had gotten around. Nobody would hire me. I was 3 months away from losing the house I'd been paying on for 15 years. That's when Scott, my partner of 8 years, drops this bomb on me. He says he's going back to school to become a lawyer so he can sue those bastards. I literally laughed in his face. Scott had been waiting tables at the same steakhouse since he was 25. He dropped out of college to party and never looked back. Now he's 45 telling me he wants to take on corporate lawyers, but Scott didn't ask for my permission. He just enrolled at the local community college for prerequisite courses. I watched this man who could barely use a computer suddenly trying to learn calculus and chemistry. He'd come home from double shifts smelling like fried onions, then sit at our kitchen table until 3 a.m. with textbooks spread everywhere. Law school was absolute hell. I'm talking 4 years of watching the person I love most in the world slowly break down. He'd study flashcards between tables at work, and I'd find him passed out at his desk with highlighter marks on his face. He was taking Adderall he bought from college kids just to function. We took out $80,000 in student loans that scared the shit out of me. The worst part? I started resenting him. We lost our house after year 2 and moved into this cramped one-bedroom apartment that smelled like cigarettes. I'm 56 years old stocking shelves at Home Depot for $12 an hour while my boyfriend is playing college student. I felt abandoned, and I told him so during some pretty ugly fights. When Scott finally passed the bar exam on his second try, I thought our nightmare was over. Then he tells me he can't even take my original case because the statute of limitations had run out. I was furious. All that sacrifice, all those years of poverty and stress, and it was for nothing. But Scott didn't stop. He hung up his own shingle and started taking discrimination cases that big law firms wouldn't touch. Gay waiters, transgender teachers, lesbian nurses, people just like us who got screwed over. And slowly, one lawsuit at a time, he built something incredible. It's been 15 years now. Scott is one of the most respected civil rights attorneys in the Southeast and has won over $50 million for people who got fired for being different. We bought a house 3 times bigger than the one we lost. I never got my old job back, but I got something better. Proof that love can literally move mountains.